My name is Lois, and I'd like to introduce you to my unfinished, uplifting film about not giving up. We're here hoping to raise completion funds and to package it in 3 languages: English, French, and Spanish. We are looking for a significant amount of money to take this film from its current technology into today's technology. We're here now thanks to Kickstarter providing an opportunity to reach the audience the film was made for.
And Dr. Paycheck, here's what I think of modern medicine. And this is supposed to be an anti-drug film. This doesn't look right, even the homeopathic stuff. We have to get rid of all of it because, well, I'm sorry if I broke the vitamin C. Actually, it came open, but vitamin C isn't really a drug. And I think we've run out of film. We tried to get a watch from Rolex, but this is all we could get, and we got it inside Tio Pepe's cabin. And as it is, that's the end of this film. Thank you very much. I'm leaving too.
I'm here because I have a film that is test screened 3 times. We have an 89-minute rough cut, and the audience responses have been overwhelming. You can read them on the Kickstarter page and on the film's website. I'm told by many people when they see the film, they want to see it again. They want to show it to their friends and their family, and they certainly want to see it finished. The film documents how mother and daughter end up on different mountains and the impact that has had, not just on the film, but on our lives. The film is about loss and getting lost. Grief can manifest in many ways, and we're not aware really of what's happening to us. Sadly, we are facing, as a society, an epidemic of grief and loss and violence and images that are shocking and disturbing. You don't even have to be part of it to feel affected. First of all, I'll say that the film was much bigger than me, and it remains much bigger than me. Everything that could go wrong did. The film documents how something that is really meant to be will come into existence no matter what happens.
My name's Jim Hardy. I work for Dave. Dave is a post facility in Toronto. We do video transfer and audio. After 10 years in another life, the neg was sent to us via the lab in Toronto. When it walked in the door, the first time I looked at it, my initial sense was we were totally and completely f***ed. If we can pass any word on from post-production to those of you out there who possibly aspire to making a film, anything, please, just give us a slate, tail slate.
I'll be around.
Production coordinator, etc. I'm Kyle McDonald. I'm a project coordinator here at Dave Video. Well, actually, this was the first project I was given when I walked in the door, and the hardest thing that I had to tell you was that your neg was in a very, very bad state. Well, basically, it was completely out of order. It looked as though the neg cutter had taken it and spliced it back together haphazardly, and it was completely out of shot order, and everything was completely ass up.
Gary Nickel, take 1. 10 years ago, I ran into Lois when she bewilderedly wandered in trying to sort out a film. made the mistake of talking to her. That led me on a journey which has kind of turned into an addiction, really. I found out that the assistant editor was dyslexic and proud of it. He had up and down worked out, but he was a little shy on left and right.
I'm Joe Mancuso, and I was an audio consultant on the post-production of Lois's film. The most difficult thing that we had to tell Lois was that we could not make any sense of the materials and elements that she had given us, and that in fact her film was in a mess, and that any work that had been done previously was taken apart, meaning that she had to go back and retrace most of her steps.
Never have a regret, never, never ever. In Chile we say a lo hecho pecho. Say when the done is done, that's it.
I did think you might die out there, but then I also figured that, in life we have to be able to let go of things, so I had to let you go and have that experience.
Thank you, Nano.
Luis.
There are so many people who worked on this film. There are so many sponsors. There's so many episodes of moving it along without any actual production funding, just cobbling pieces of opportunity together with funds to go the next mile and the next mile and the next mile. And now here we are at the last mile. We've run out of cash. We attempt to set another Guinness World Record by number of pledges. So we thought 100,000 pledges, a minimum of $2, and the reward would be to see your name and your country represented in a virtual map of the world. Instead of a credits reel, we would have a separate reel that would be packaged along with the finished film. We want to keep it very simple and make the film available to the widest possible audience. We call it the $2 mountain. The 100,000 promises would represent the number of pledges we feel we need in order to achieve the financial mountain that we are facing in order to complete the film. The Kickstarter is a place of miracles too, and there have been many miracles on this trip. For every shock and every loss, there was a miracle that would enter into the picture, and it would take us to the next plateau. And here we are, almost 30 years later, finishing the uplifting, unfinished film about not giving up.